Dear students, previous classes we will detailed discussed about the C3 pathway and C4 pathway and CAM pathway and also the differences between C3 pathway and C4 pathway. Now students, today we are going to discuss about the photorespiration or C2 cycle or glycolate cycle. Dear students, photorespiration. So photorespiration. So here two processes are involved in this photorespiration. One is photosynthesis. Second one is respiration. In the photosynthesis process, generally uptake of CO2 and release of O2. By means uptake of carbon dioxide and releasing of oxygen. And in the respiration process, uptake of oxygen and releasing of carbon dioxide. This is a common phenomenon. But in the photorespiration process, the uptake of oxygen and release of CO2. So the photorespiration are also known as C2 cycle. Why? Because two molecules of RuBP uptake of two molecules of oxygen. At the same time, to be formed two molecules of phosphoglycerate and two molecules of phosphoglycolate. By means every organic compound to be containing two molecules. At the same time, two carbon compounds. That is known as C2 cycle and a glycolate cycle. So in this photorespiration process, the first stable compound are here 2-phosphoglycerate and 2-phosphoglycolate, but two molecules of phosphoglycolate, once dephosphorylation to be formed of two molecules of glycolate. This is a photorespiration common first stable compound, that is glycolate. So hence the cycle are named as glycolate cycle. Dear students, what is meaning of the photorespiration? So here the photorespiration is defined as the uptake of oxygen and releasing of carbon dioxide by plants. Uptake of oxygen and releasing of CO2 by plants through three cell organelles such as chloroplast, peroxisome and mitochondria. So this process mainly involves in C3 plants. Photorespiration only involves C3 plants. So in C4 plants does not take place in photorespiration. Photorespiration process only involves C3 plants, not involved in C4 plants. So why? Because in C4 plants of cells are containing higher concentration of carbon dioxide. In those are two kinds of photosynthetic cells. One is mesophyll cells, another one is bundle seed cells. The mesophyll cells are organic compound to be uptake of high absence of CO2. Then after to be form some amount of organic acids, and finally to be released in the bundle sheath cells. Between of the bundle sheath cells, between of the oxaloacetic acid and pyruvic acid to be releasing of higher concentration of carbon dioxide. This higher concentration of carbon dioxide to be make a 1 mole of glucose through PCR cycle. Hence, so the CO2 concentration is very high in the bundle sheath cells and mesophyll cells. So they does not occur to the photorespiration, especially in C4 plants, but only in C3 plants. Next, coming to in C3 plants, some O2 does bind to rubisco. So some of the bindings, 2 molecules of oxygen does bind to rubisco enzyme, does bind to rubisco enzyme or RUBP. So in C3 plants, some O does bind to rubisco, hence CO2 fixation is decreased. So in the total plant kingdom, the most abundant protein, that is rubisco enzyme. The most abundant protein or enzyme in the plant kingdom, that is named rubisco. RUBISCO. Rubisco means ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate, carbamylase and oxygenase. Carbamylase and oxygenase. By means rubisco enzyme is always to be presence of dual nature. Rubisco enzyme is always to be act of dual nature by catalyzing in carbamylation reactions and oxidation reactions, especially in C3 plants of synthesis cycle or Calvin cycle, to be act of carboxylation in their photorespiration process, to be act of oxidation enzyme. Oxidation enzyme. So rubisco enzyme is always to be act of dual nature. One is carboxylation, another one is oxidation. Carboxylation reactions mainly occurs in the Calvin cycle. Oxidation reactions mainly occurs in the photorespiration or C2 cycle. Photorespiration or C2 cycle. So especially in C3 plants, some O2 does bind to rubisco enzyme. In this time, CO2 fixation is always to be decreased. Is always to be decreased. Next, coming to in this photorespiration process, there is no synthesis of ATP and NADPH molecule. In their photorespiration process, there is no formation of ATP and NADPH molecules. Only replacing of ATP molecules in the glycerate. But in C3 cycle and C4 cycle and CAM cycle, to be utilizing ATP molecules and NADPH molecules for the synthesis of ATP molecules and for the synthesis of NADPH molecules. But photorespiration or C2 cycle does not utilizing of the or does not synthesizing of the ATP molecules and NADPH molecules. Okay now? So in the photorespiration process, there is no synthesis of ATP and NADPH molecules. Therefore, photorespiration is a waste process. Photorespiration is a waste process. Why? Because in their photorespiration process, there is no formation of ATP molecules and NADPH molecules. Next, coming to photorespiration process, involves in 3 cell organelles such as chloroplast, peroxisomes, and mitochondria. Photorespiration occurs or involves in 3 larger cell organelles such as first one chloroplast, second one peroxisome, third one mitochondria. These are the some mainly character features in photorespiration. Next, coming to the photorespiration process or C2 cycle or glycolate cycle. So photorespiration involves 3 cell organelles. So this is a chloroplast cell organelle, this is a peroxisome cell organelle, this is a mitochondria cell organelle. So first, now coming to the photorespiration process in the chloroplast. Okay, clearly understood. So first, the chloroplast are having 2 molecules of RUBP. So this RUBP uptake of 2 molecules of oxygen in the atmosphere. So dear students, generally the air level of oxygen 21%, the air level of carbon dioxide 0.03%. But in this time, to be increasing of the increasing of the 1%, to be increasing of the 1%, that is high rate of oxygen. So the high rate of oxygen to be bind to the Rubisco enzyme. So in this time 2 molecules of RUBP aspirated by 2 molecules of oxygen. 2 molecules of oxygen. Okay, now the chloroplast cell organelle already containing 2 molecules of RUBP, that is ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate. This 2 molecules of RUBP uptake of 2 molecules of oxygen in the atmosphere, and internally the 2 molecules of oxygen bind to Rubisco enzyme. Why? Because Rubisco enzyme to be act of carboxylase oxidase, but in this process to be act of oxygenase. Why? Because air level of the oxygen 21%, air level of the carbon dioxide 0.03%. In this time there is no increasing of CO2 concentration, only increasing of the high level of oxygen, so above the 21%. So in this time the 2 molecules of RUBP to be formed, 2 molecules of phosphoglyceric acid and 2 molecules of phosphoglycolate. So dear students, 2 molecules of phosphoglyceric acid or 2 molecules of phosphoglycerate again through the PCR cycle to be formed of starch, but only involved 2 molecules of phosphoglycolate. So the 2 molecules of phosphoglycolate to be dephosphorylation to be formed 2 molecules of glycolate. So 2 molecules of glycolate, so within the form of chloroplast, the chloroplast of glycolate will be transferred into the peroxisome, another cell organelle, that is peroxisome. So the 2 molecules of glycolate to be transferred into the peroxisome cell organelle, by means the chloroplast containing 2 molecules of glycolate. This 2 molecules of glycolate to be transmitted into the peroxisome cell organelle. So next coming to the 2 molecules of glycolate to be formed of 2 molecules of glyoxolate. Why? Because so 2 molecules of glycolate, so within the utilizing of oxygen, Why? Because 2 molecules of glycolate are to be containing internally 2 molecules of hydrogen peroxide. This hydrogen peroxide to be break down to be release of oxygen and also water molecules. But oxygen molecules are utilized 2 molecules of glycolate to be form of 2 molecules of glyoxolate. So which is catalyzed by an enzyme glycolate oxidase. Okay. Next coming to 2 molecules of glyoxolate. So to be form of 2 molecules of glycine. By means 2 molecules of glyoxolate to be form of some amino acids within the help of amino transferase enzyme. To be form of 2 molecules of glycine. So the peroxisome containing 2 molecules of glycine. So by means the peroxisome of 2 molecules of glycolate to be form of 2 molecules of glycine. So one organic acid compound to be form of 1 amino acid such as 2 molecules of glycine. So this peroxisome 2 molecules of glycine will be again transferred into the another cell organelle such as mitochondria. So the mitochondria containing 2 molecules of glycine. So the 2 molecules of glycine to be released carbon dioxide. Why? Because mitochondria mainly involved in the respiration process. So chloroplast mainly involved in photosynthesis process, but peroxisome mainly involved photorespiration process. By means chloroplast and mitochondria between of the peroxisome, that is photosynthesis and respiration, between of the photorespiration. Why? Because in their photosynthesis process uptake of oxygen, then after uptake of oxygen, then after uptake of oxygen. Why? Because hydrogen peroxide to be break down or splitting into release of water and oxygen. So this oxygen also used breathing, and then after to be form of some amino acids, some amino acids. So hence this is a photosynthesis cell organelle, this is a respiration cell organelle. Between of the photorespiration cell organelle, between of the photorespiration cell organelle. Photorespiration involves three cell organelles such as chloroplast, peroxisome, mitochondria, but mainly photorespiration occurs or takes place in peroxisome. Peroxisome. This is correct answer over here. So 2 molecules of glycine again to be dissolved of carbon dioxide to be form of serine, to be form of serine. Okay, now at the same time to be released ammonia and utilizing of reduced NAD, utilizing of reduced NAD to be form of serine, to be form of serine. So in the respiration process to be released CO2, to be released CO2 and serine. So the mitochondria to be make some amino acids such as glycine and serine, glycine and serine. 2 molecules of glycine is converted to one type of amino acid, that is serine. So in this reaction to be releasing of CO2 to be utilizing, so glycine decarboxylase, and releasing of ammonia and to be utilizing of reduced NAD. So in this serine to be again transferred into the peroxisome. So this peroxisome serine is converted to hydroxypyruvate, and hydroxypyruvate is converted to glycerate, and glycerate again is converted to chloroplast cell organelle. This glycerate are again converted to phosphoglyceric acid or phosphoglycerate. This phosphoglycerate again through PCR cycle to be form of one type of starch molecule, and to be combined 2 molecules of RuBP, and to be combined 2 molecules of RuBP. This is a common process in photorespiration. In the photorespiration mainly involves chloroplast, mitochondria, peroxisome, but mainly takes place in peroxisome. In the photorespiration process to be form a supplement of amino acids such as glycine and serine. Okay, now so this is about the photorespiration or CO2 cycle. Okay, now thank you.